All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, BaShem, YAHAWASHI, BaShem Rakak Wadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. As you can see, the title of this article, The Earth Fights Back. Never mind higher temperatures, climate change has a few nastier surprises in store. Bill McGuire says we can also expect more earthquakes, volcanoes, landslides, and tsunamis. Okay, and these are one of the signs that the Lord has left us, going and pertaining to Matthew the 24th chapter, as you shall see earthquakes in diverse places. All right, and going into this title of this article, the earth fights back. Okay, the earth is a living organism, all right, as well as the trees are, as well as the animals are, of course, all right. And all these things belong unto YAHAWASHI, all right. And what the so-called white man is doing, being Esau, Edom, all right, he is in defiance, coming up against the Lord's creation, okay. And the point is that there's a point in time where there's going to be a line drawn, all right. Look what this man has been doing, okay. And it tells you, and what Revelation 11 chapter about the Lord destroying them which destroy the earth, okay, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, this is what this man has been doing ever since he's came into rulership. Okay, first and foremost, destroying the Lord's people. All right, and this is not going to go unchecked. This is not going to go under the table anymore. All right, and the Lord's getting ready to take these people out. All right, the ones who have allowed these things. Okay, chiefly Esau, Edom, and also the other heathen nations also, because they fall after the ways of the so-called white man. All right, two-thirds of their own people as well. All right, they're going to fall into this category because they are considered heathen, because they don't follow after YAHAWASHI. Okay, they don't keep the law, statutes, commandments of YAHAWASHI. Okay, and the reason why these things are happening on the earth is because Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right, and that being so, that's why they pollute the earth, because they have no regards for life. All right, they are the ones that perpetuate death. Okay, and this is what they have done ever since they've come into power. Okay, bring forth death. Okay, again, going into rebellion against YAHAWASHI, being the one who's the author and giver of life, and as well, he's the author and giver of death. But the point is that the Lord created these things for a benefit unto man. Okay, and really ultimately to benefit himself, of course, so he gets the glory. But the Lord has these things on his earth, for a reason. All right, and it's not in vain. Okay, this is his glorious work, and look what this man has been doing ever since he's came into power. All right. So let me forgive me. This is let me go into a quick precept. This is Jeremiah 12 and verse 4. Jeremiah 12 and verse 4. How long shall the land mourn, and the herbs of every field wither, for the wickedness of them that dwell therein? Exactly, because the man has empowered. Okay, the people that are in power, all right, they are destroying the earth. Okay, and for what reason? Because they are the wicked. Okay, all they care about is gain. Okay, they strive with the Lord. All right, everything they are opposite. They are the opposer. Okay, they are the adversary. All right, they are the adversary of life. Okay, and going into the earth is polluted under the inhabitants thereof. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Okay, why? Because they transgress the laws. All right, and it shows you that this man is not a worthy ruler. Okay, how are you destroying the things that give you life? All right, without air, how could you even inhabit this earth? Okay, your riches are from the earth. Everything you've made, your technology, it all comes from the earth. Okay, your supercomputers, all these things come from the earth. So what is your big plan? What happens when this place is destroyed? And that's the thing. Esau doesn't have a plan. His plan is to leave. He's going to take and dry this place up of everything as it has as resources. And he's going to what? Like he shows you in his movies. Okay, he wants to venture off into other planets and do the same thing. All right, take a straw and suck the place dry, never giving anything in, only taking out. All right, and that's why this man has to go. Okay, and so this shows you that this man is not the people of YAHAWASHI. These are not the children of the Most High, okay? Because their actions and their history says so otherwise. Okay, so what is this big problem about this man being revealed? Okay, you should be thanking us. Okay, you people complain all the time about, oh, I want to drink clean water, I want to breathe clean air, you know, I want to eat clean food, you know, and so on and so forth. But you don't want a solution. Okay, you want a vain solution. You want, let's love everybody and this and that, but that's not gonna fix the problem. Okay, what the problem is this rulership has to be fixed, and that's gonna happen when they get taken out. Okay, when the righteous are in authority, the people are gonna rejoice. The earth is gonna be at rest. The earth is gonna be quiet. Okay, all this commotion and cars beeping and honking and tires scratching and airplanes flying through the air and, you know, people fracking in the earth, and that's not going to be happening in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, you know, there's a righteous way of doing these things. Okay, there's a righteous way of transportation. There's a righteous way of digging in the earth for the earth's resources. Okay, you know, this man, he doesn't have nothing in mind besides suck this place dry. Okay, and one of the downfalls is what the Lord's creation suffers. Okay, and first and foremost, the Lord's people suffer. Okay, but the animals, the birds, all right, you know, so on and so forth, you know, they when they're singing, they're crying unto the Lord. Okay, you know, they know this place is not how it's supposed to be. Okay, you know, and going into this so-called America being destroyed, thinking of all those animals that are going to die on this side because of this man who's is irresponsible ruler. Okay, you know, birds dropping dead out of the sky, you know, so on and so forth. Okay, their home is being destroyed. All right. Nothing. This man has to pay for everything he has done. Okay, and this is just one little thing he's been doing. Okay, you know, well, I won't say little, but this is all this man has been doing. Okay, you know, pretty much going into, he's gonna have to pay for every single thing he has done. All right, against YAHAWASHI. Okay, he can sweep it on the rug, he can talk this and that, he can distract you, but that doesn't work against the Lord. Okay, and does not work against the Lord's servants. Okay, the prophets. All right, they're not fooled. Okay, and that's why we're out here constantly trying to warn you people to stay away from this place, stay away from this man. Okay, because he is a devil the Bible speaks of. Look at his actions. All right, and we're bringing it out of the book that you people neglect. All right, all the time you say God this, God that. Okay, but you worship him in vain. Okay, the true worshipers of YAHAWASHI are here worshiping in spirit and truth. Okay. But continuing, the beasts are consumed, and the birds, because they said, he shall not see our last end. Okay, because this man thinks that he's gonna get away with this. Okay, he thinks he's gonna get away with what he has been doing. Okay, he thinks he does everything in secret. He says, "Who seeth me?" Okay, who shall require me? Who controls me? All right, and who's gonna judge me? Who's gonna touch me? All right. And your answer is you're getting ready to see very, very soon. All right, and it's YAHAWASHI, which is an angry so-called black man. Okay, but going back to this article, start at the top. This is an older article, right? Came out August 7, 2007. Okay, this is we're in 2020. All right, so how much more now is the state of the earth right now? Okay, and it's in a worse state. All right, so this is this article. Unlike most apparently intractable problems, which have a tendency to go away when examined closely and analytically, the climate change predicament just seems to get bigger and scarier the more we learn about it. Exactly, because the truth hurts. All right, you can go on with your day and act ignorant and be blissful, but the glaring reality is that this world is on a brink of destruction. Okay, and that's why Scripture says, if it wasn't for the elect's sake, no flesh would be saved. All right, you regular people of the world, you don't have a glimpse of a clue what's going on. Okay, you complain to your coworkers, you can complain to your mom, whoever. Okay, but you don't want a solution. Okay, you just want to complain your whole life. All right, but the Lord has a solution, whether you like it or not, and it's this man's getting removed and this place being defiled, right? So-called America, you know, all the innocent blood that's on this place. Okay, the blood is going to be required of this man because he has not hated blood. Blood shall pursue him. All the animals he's been slaying, the Lord's people he's been slaying, people, everything in general. All right, cutting down, chopping down trees. All right, for his pleasure. All right, wickedness. Okay. And the Lord sees all this, all right? And the Lord's people see all this, okay? And how's that so? Because of the internet, all right? Because of the internet, he cannot hide no more. Now we know what's going on in places like Nepal, or what's going on in the Himalayan mountains, or what's going on in the Amazon, because the internet is exposing this man, okay? And that goes into that snare that he's put out. He's telling on himself, okay? And this shows you that this is all according to YAHAWASHI's will. Because if it was this so-called Esau's will, he wouldn't be telling on himself. He wouldn't be pretty much exposing his own self. Okay, his tongue's falling upon himself. He's coming up against his own self. Okay, because he's frustrated, and ultimately because he's losing. All right, he's losing his grip. Okay, but here, this is Job chapter 20. Let's get into a point. This is Job chapter 20, which is this is a good chapter. But here, this is Job chapter 20 and verse 27. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity. All right, the internet. Okay, of course, first and foremost, the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. But the internet is what's exposing this man. Okay, he cannot move around as he did so recklessly. Back in the times past. Okay, he has to maneuver a certain way, being a lot more slipperier and being the serpent which he is. Okay, but eventually he's gonna get his neck stepped on. Okay, because everybody's catching on to his bullcrap. All right. All the nations. Okay. All the other nations. All right. Of course, first and foremost, the Lord's people. All right. The animals. Okay. You watch, in YouTube videos of this man come up and petting lions and, petting giraffes and all that. These animals are going to wake up as well. Okay. And they're going to come down on this man, Esau. Okay. And also as well, everybody else that pertains to the wicked. Okay, that's why Job the 5th chapter tells you that the beasts of the field shall be in league with thee, with us. All right, us being the hopeful elect, because the Lord's going to put the spirit on these animals to come up against Esau. Okay, the Lord has a feast prepared from the flesh of the things that there's going to be left behind once these people start getting taken out. Okay, and I'm gonna get that through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI if I get to it. But here, this is Job 20 and 27. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. Okay, so the earth is rising up against him. Okay, here we just read earthquakes, volcanoes, landslides, tsunamis. Okay, and the Lord talks about that. Talks about he's going to visit this place with storms and tempests. All right, which I'll come back to this. This is Isaiah 27. Isaiah 27. Is it? Oh, no, Isaiah 29. Isaiah 29 in verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and with great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. Okay, so the flame of devouring fire ultimately is these thermonuclear missiles. All right, but the things prior, all right, going into these superstorms. Okay, what was it the movie called The Day After Tomorrow? Okay, with New York City being flooded and going into these major storms. Okay, the Lord is amping things up because why? Because this is leading up to his day. All right, the day of the Lord. Okay, that's why scriptures tell you, won't you that desire the day of the Lord? Okay, because you don't understand what that day entails. Okay, what comes with that day? Okay, it's a terrible day. All right, it's a dreadful day. All right, it's a horrible day. Okay, the balance, of course, it's a beautiful day. All right, but nonetheless, we're gonna see these things with our own eyes. Okay, and if you're not on the Lord's good side, you're gonna be taken out. All right, but the earth, we just read it. The earth shall rise up. Let me go back to it. Whoops. Job chapter 20 in verse 27. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. All right. So let's go back to this article, and I'm gonna finish up reading it from there. Here, looking back to other periods in our planet's history when the climate was swinging about wildly, most notably during the last ice age, which I'm not gonna get into all that because I don't know. I know what's going on right now. Okay, I know the things that are written in the scriptures that are written for our foretime for our learning. All right, but as far as Earth history goes, when they say it's a million, however many years, okay, that's not possible because the Lord created Earth in 7,000 years. Okay, so all this going back to millions of years. All right, that's Esau's rhetoric, okay, going into Darwinism and so on and so forth. But no need to get into that. But the point is, keep on reading. It appears that far more than the weather was affected. The solid earth also became restless with an increase in volcanic activity, earthquakes, giant submarine landslides, and tsunamis. At the rate climate change is accelerating, there is every prospect that we will see a similar response from the planet. Exactly. All right. So the issue is the rulership. Okay. There wouldn't be an action. No, there wouldn't be a reaction if there wasn't something going on before. Okay. The earth is not doing its own will either. Okay. Remember that. Okay. The sun, the moon, the stars, they have a decree. Okay. Going in also with the waves of the sea, they have a decree. Okay. The Lord tells them what to do. Okay. So when people say Mother Earth and, yes, the planet is alive, but it's not doing its own will. Okay. How did the planet create itself? That doesn't make any sense. The earth was created. Okay. People talk about the Big Bang. The Lord is called the Father of lights. All right. So, Esau's, storytelling is not, it doesn't make any sense. Okay. He uses big words to try to confound you and this and that nature, but Esau does not know what's going on because why? A good example is because he can't not stop his demise. All right. So how could you trust this man? He's on his way out. All right. But continuing, we will see a similar response from the planet. Okay. Really a response from the Lord. Okay. Heralding not just a warmer future, but also a fiery one. A fiery. Is that fiery? Fiery one. And that's beautiful. Okay, why? Because the Lord's coming back with fire. All right, flames and fuels are fired by these thermonuclear missiles. All right, the heat from the laser beams. All right, from the so-called UFOs and chariots. Okay, this place is going out with fire. Okay, and fire is a cleansing agent. Okay, just like water, the Lord flooded the earth with water. Okay, the Lord's going to do it this time again, but with fire. Okay, to clean up all the filth of this place. You look around in all these industrial districts, and of course they're always by Jake's neighborhood. That's another thing. But the byproduct of these things is poison in the air, it's poison in the water. Okay, how long is this going to continue? All right, and who going to these vain solutions? Okay, who's going to stop this man? All right, from making his money. Okay, he hears you people complaining but he hears his money. Okay, so the white man is not going to lay down for you people. Okay, you can march all you want. You can go on hunger strikes. He don't care about you. Okay, the solution is YAHAWASHI is getting ready to take this man out of rulership because he put him in rulership for what? Proverbs 16:4. Okay, the earth, the Lord created everything, even the wicked for that day of evil. Okay, the day of evil. All right, that's why this man is empowered. Okay, and that being so, does not mean he's going to be here forever. Because look what he's doing. Okay, and that's why that's what you say. The fool said in heart, there is no God. Okay, because you people have no hope. All right, you don't understand how serious what's going on. Okay, the offense of this man. Okay, you say let's get over it. Let's move on. All right, but what has changed since this man has been here? What's changed is that the earth is out of course. All right. And no one wants to point the finger and say whose problem it is. It's all our fault. This man set up the society to how it is in its run. Okay. He has a system, right? And that system is what has been destroying the earth because it's his wicked and crooked mind. Okay. But going back to Job 20:28, the increase of his house shall depart and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. Okay. It's because all he's gotten. Has he gotten these things? Okay, by rape, rob, murder. Okay, and so on and so forth, theft. Okay, and look how he's treating what the Lord has given him. Okay, again, showing he's not a worthy ruler. All right, so his increase it came by deceit, theft. All right, it's gonna depart and flow away from him. Why? Because the Lord is angry with him. Okay, the Lord is angry with the wicked every day. All right. And this man is not going to be acquitted. He's not going to get a pass. Okay. You people can say whatever you want. It don't matter. Though hand join in hand, all you people are getting ready to be punished. Okay. And that's why it also says what in Job, he shall heap up silver. All right, but the just shall put it on. Okay, he's gathering up and hoarding up all his resources. All he's doing is getting ready for the elect. Okay, the men that are getting ready to be put in power. All right, those righteous judges being 144,000. All right, this is of course on the YAHAWASHI. This is Job 20 and 29. This is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High, and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High. All right, exactly. So the Lord built him up. Okay, because ultimately prophecy. Okay, but he's seeing what he's done, making inquisition. The Lord is. And this man he's not fit. That's why horribly and speedily he's going to be taken out of power, because he's not profitable unto the Lord. Okay, everything serves the Lord. Like I was saying, the moon, the sun, all right, the earth itself. All right. So what is this? What is this so-called white man doing to please the Lord? Nothing. Okay. So, and really, well, I take that back. What Esau is doing, he is pleasing the Lord, as in that he's doing exactly what he wants him to do, and that's to be the wicked. All right. And the portion of that wicked man is him to be destroyed. All right. The Lord's going to have mercy on who he's going to have mercy on. And that's just what it is. Okay. That's why Romans 9th chapter says, but nay, oh man, who art thou to reply against the Most High? This is just his story. This is his will. All right. But let me go back to Job 18th chapter, and here, verse 18. This is what's gonna happen to this man, okay? Because he has to go. All right, this is Job 18 and 7. Job 18 and verse 17. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. Okay, he's gonna be chased out of the earth. Okay, and what's that song? Lucifer done in the morning. I'm gonna chase you out of earth. Okay, that's Isaiah 14 and 12. Okay, his remembrance. Okay, he can have no name in the streets. Come on, this is Jake. But nonetheless, he's going to have no place, all right, on this earth. Besides, of course, him being put in bondage under subjection under the Israelites, all right, the men of the Lord, of YAHAWASHI, being you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But after that, he's going to be destroyed, because there's no use for him, all right? But this is verse 18. He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. Exactly. He's going to be chased out of the earth. Get out of here, okay? Because this man has no use on this earth no more, okay? Besides, of course, that time being now, us learning what happens when wickedness is in rulership, okay? And that's why when scriptures say that, when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn, all right? Everything is under oppression under this man. He got apex predators in zoos, okay? He has the men of the Lord, locked up, and so on and so forth, okay? So this is why he's getting chased out of the world, okay? Because he is the problem. The solution is for him to be gone, all right? And going into this, the lesson, the earth is rising up against him, all right? Really, stay on the point of, the earth, so to say, okay? This is Jeremiah chapter 7. Okay, going into how the Lord's going to put the spirit, on animals, okay, so on and so forth, to come up against this man. All right, being Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, all right, chiefly, but then also, again, it's a package deal, all right, the wicked in general, okay, you heathen nations are going to be punished, all right, Moab, so-called Chinese, Ammon, so-called Japanese, so on and so forth, and 2/3 of our own people, okay, because they've joined hand in hand with this man, okay, so they're going to be punished, all right. Of course, unless again, but obviously 2/3 are not. But the point is, get right with the Lord while you can, while he may be found, because the time is coming where there's not going to be no more reasoning, and that time, that boat is sailed. Okay, so, and we don't know when that time's going to be, and that's the point. All right, we're in time of grace to get right, not to be doing what we want to do. All right, this is Jeremiah 7 and 33, and the carcasses of this people shall be meat for the fowls of heaven, okay, which are, said I was going to bring out. But, going into all this death that's going to be here, these animals, they know, okay, the vultures, the ravens, okay, and so on and so forth, talking about the fowls, the birds, they're going to be eating these people that are on the streets, okay, because of what they perish by the sword, okay, they starve to death, or the pestilence, so on and so forth. And this is talking about our people, but as Deuteronomy 13:7 says, all these curses that are upon us are going to come upon our enemies and them that hate us. Okay, if we turn back unto the Lord, all right, which we are, Okay. So these curses are going to fall upon our enemies. All right. And 2/3 as are considered enemies. Okay. But to on the point of Esau, Edom, okay, they're going to be meat for the fowls of heaven. Okay. Continue, and for the beasts of the earth, and none shall fray them away. Exactly, because the Lord promised them a feast. Okay. The Lord promised them a feast. Okay. And again, when I quoted Job 5th chapter, the beasts of the field shall be leagued with us, because the Lord's going to put a mad spirit on these animals. Okay. These animals that are locked up in, like places like amusement parks, okay, zoos, okay. The Lord's going to let them loose, okay. These animals are going to come down, okay, and use as a sword of the Lord, okay. Because Lord's going into his armory, okay. He has everything in his toolbox, and he's going to use it against this place, okay. And ultimately, again, these thermonuclear missiles, all right, but the Lord's going to put his spirit on these animals, all right. And I'm going to get one more and close out here. Jeremiah 15. This is Jeremiah chapter 15 and Jeremiah 15 and verse 2. All right. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Okay, so again, this is talking about our people, all right, in this time period. But again, Jeremiah 30:7. Okay, so Esau Edom is when he's going to be driven out of earth. Okay, he'll say, where am I going to go? Okay, of course, to captivity. Okay, but here, and forgive me, I just got to read. Okay, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt say to them, then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord YAHAWASHI, for such as for death, to death, and such as for the sword, to the sword, and such as for the famine, to the famine, and such as for the captivity, to the captivity. Exactly. All right. So that's the point. Okay. The day of the Lord cometh cruel and with wrath. Okay. That's why the scriptures say, woe unto the world. Okay. And them that dwell therein. Okay. Because the sword and your destruction draweth nigh. All right. So, your friendly neighbor, your friendly dog, he don't never bite nobody. He's the Lord's going to put a spirit on him. He's going to come up against you. All right. Because why? Because you perpetuate and you're okay with the destruction of this earth. All right. The Lord's creation. All right. Jeremiah 15:3. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord YAHAWASHI, the sword to slay and the dogs to tear. That's the spirit. Okay. The dogs to tear. All right. The dogs to tear. All right. So you better hope, the Lord's dealing with you. If you got a nice dog in your house, he's going to turn up against you. Okay. Start growling at you, looking at you like he don't even know you. Okay. Because your dog's not going to protect you. Okay. Your bodybuilding boyfriend's not going to protect you. Okay. Your pistol's not going to protect you. All right. And the Lord got something for everybody. Okay. You can't shoot a pestilence. All right. You can store up food all you want, but you can't stop yourself from getting shot. All right. So this is the times that we're heading into. Okay. Because this is what the Lord is meditating on. Okay. He's angry. Okay. Because he sees what is going on this earth and he is not pleased. All right. So the Lord's getting ready to return, and he's not going to meet you nicely. He's not going to meet you as a man. Okay. Because there's no other solution for this place besides it to be restarted. And that goes into that new heavens and the new earth. All right. But continuing, in the fowls of the heaven. All right. Exactly. These birds and the beasts of the earth. Okay. Those lions, those bears. Okay. It's going to be bad for this place. Okay. To devour and destroy. Okay. So how is the earth rising up against this? The earth fighting back? Absolutely. Why? Because YAHAWASHI is fighting back. Okay. And he's getting ready to take this man out of rulership and give us the kingdom, because his scriptures tell us, and he said us personally. All right. YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI said it is his good pleasure to give us the kingdom. Okay. We have to watch and we have to wait. That's why it's not about being carnal. Okay. It's not about being carnal. It's about being spiritual and waiting upon the Lord YAHAWASHI. Let the Lord be carnal, meaning physical. Okay. And then when it's time for us to be risen up, then we can, do all that, fighting and stuff. Okay. But we fight spiritually. We fight with the mind. We fight with the wisdom. Okay. And the Lord's going to defend us. All right. And that's the point. But our Lord's going to be edifying. As always, want to give our praise to YAHAWASHI, Bashim Kakodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. Shalom.